in, guys. Come on in. Hopefully you guys have had a fantastic week. It is Saturday, December the 10th, guys, and the countdown is on. Countdown is on. The countdown is on. We have another, 21 days left into the year? Another 21 days left into the year. That is coming up fast. So I would say this, guys. December is a short month because of all the holidays and so forth. And, ultimately, it's also a time for you to think about the next steps that you're going to take in order for you to, level up. That's what we're going to be talking about. In order for you to level up, right? We got pairs who just joined Course Careers, leveling up, right? Just signed with Course Careers or just started Course Careers. That's a level up. What are we going to do in order for us to level up? We got Mr. Paul who's in here. We got Mr. Deion who's in here. What are we going to do to level up? Paul says, you know what? I'm going the sales route. Deion says, you know what? I'm going the sales route. That's what I'm going to do to level up. But we also have opportunities out there for other things as well, too, right? So think about this as you continue to look into the 2023 year, but also if you think about the time that you're going to have off during this holiday season, things that you could be thinking about, things that you can actually be taking steps to ultimately get to where you ultimately want to get to, which is whatever that goal, whatever that dream, whatever that vision is for yourself in your career and your family and so forth. So guys, this week has been a great week for me, a busy week, a very busy week. Mother-in-law left on Tuesday. Prior to that, it was our end of year or end of quarter. It has just been absolutely busy. Obviously, I've taken on a new role and that's a lot of responsibility. I am sucking out of a fire hose right now. When you're leveling up, it could be very difficult during times for you when you are choosing to take on additional responsibilities, grow, lead. It's a bit of uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for me. Let me just put it like that. It's very uncomfortable for me at this point in time. But that's what happens when you are taking steps within your career to progress, right? You suffer a whole bunch of uncomfortable feelings. You don't know a lot and you're trying to understand a lot. And ultimately, there's going to be a period where you just get it. It's going to click in. And typically, for me, that happens after month 5, month 6, and so forth. But right now, it's so early on. It's only been a month since my last promotion, and I feel like I'm sucking out of a fire hose. My day is consumed all day from 6:30 in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's consumed. So, I'm enjoying it. But it is something that when you go through your promotions, when you get your promotions, you know how it is. You know how it is. It takes some time for you to get acclimated to the workload, to the people, to the things that you have to do because it's all new. But that's a good thing. I want people to know that it is a good thing when you are going through this because it is growth, right? We don't like to sit in.
What's up, ladder climbers? It's Antoine Wade. I wanted to interrupt this video to talk to you guys about Course Careers. Course Careers is the place that you guys need to go if you have a high interest into tech sales. They will help you gain the skills that you need so that you can enter the tech sales world to make a whole bunch of money. Tech sales salaries early on is about $60,000, guys. That's a good salary. And with OTEs, you can make anywhere from $85,000 to $90,000. If you have an interest in tech sales, check out Course Careers, link in the description. And don't forget to use Antoine50 so that you can get a $50 discount off of Course Careers. See you guys in tech sales.
Comfortable spots all the time because ultimately you're not growing that much. And that's going to be part of the conversation that we're going to have today regarding Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders has been at Jackson State for 3 years. He's had 3 successful years at this school. Now he's challenging himself to go to a Power 5 school. Not the best school, not the best school in the conference, not the best facilities or anything like that. But he's challenging himself to go to a Power 5 school to coach and compete against Power 5 talent and Power 5 coaches. It's a promotion. It's a promotion. He's going to be uncomfortable his first year. He's going to be very uncomfortable his first year. It's a difference between Power 5 in the conference that he was in, even though it's Division 1. There's a huge difference, right? So he's going to face a bit of being uncomfortable for quite some time. Maybe it's going to be a full year. Maybe it's going to be 2 years, whatever it is. But ultimately, Deion Sanders leveled up. And that's going to be this conversation today. We're going to talk about it is when you level up, that comes with its own problems, being uncomfortable. But it also comes with people looking at you and saying, Did he deserve this? Why did he do this? He should have stuck around, right? And there's a lot of communication going out there about Deion Sanders and what he should have done. And if he leveled up, if that was the best move for him, okay? I live under a rock. I gotta say this, right? I live under a rock. I get my information from Google News feeds and so forth and YouTube channels. There's a lot of information about what Deion promised individuals, but I want for you guys to look at it from this perspective of you're in a role, you've been a manager before. You come into an organization. You come into an organization with hopes and promises to make this thing better because you ultimately want to have success. You ultimately want others to have success as well. I've done it multiple times in my career. Come into an organization, I'm the sole person that's responsible for it. You make promises. You tell people, hey, you know what? You follow my plan, you're going to come with me. You're going to get promoted and so forth. And you do all the best that you can in order for you to give people opportunities, in order for you to leave the place that you inherited a lot better than what it was before, okay? That's the goal, is to leave the place a lot better than what it was before. And I think ultimately from my reading and my assessment of Deion Sanders being a coach at Jackson State, he's done such a thing. He's taken coaches that have never coached at the college level with him from the schools that he's coached before because he was a high school coach. He's taken them with him to see and learn what it is like to coach at a high level in college, Division I, okay? He's not only that, he's taken individuals, players, students under his wing and under his leadership to give them more than what most coaches are giving their players. Fathership, leadership, guidance, mentorship, coaching, and so forth. He's done all of this for the individuals that's played for him as well too. And they had a lot of great things to say about Deion Sanders. There's a video that's out there that's online that says, it's showing what the players, said to him before he was flying to Colorado that night. And they were all thanking him for what he's done, how he's given them chances and so forth. But look at it from the optics of this as well too. There are other individuals who are looking at Deion Sanders now saying, you know what, that could be the path that I go. I can go from high school to an HBCU, crush it, and that's a way for me to get to a Power 5 fast. And who are the majority of people that are looking at him are people who look like him. Who are the majority of students who are looking at him are people that look like him. So the students, even though they're athletes, they can say, hey, you know what? I have a great relationship with him. I'm a great player. Maybe I can enter the transfer portal to go to a Power 5 school now. Okay, so this is big. This is huge from an optics perspective. I think I see it my way, though. My way is I'm a ladder climber, right? What Deion Sanders did was ladder climb. He leveled up. That's what he did. But we also know that there's nuances behind that as well. And I don't typically, look at the nuances, so I want to hear from you guys today. I want to hear what you guys have to say about the overall leveling up aspect of it. What have you experienced when you've gotten promoted in your career? Were there fallout? Were people hating on you? Were people upset that you got the job? Did people congratulate you? Did people who you thought should have congratulated you, did they not? It's happened to me. It's happened to me before. Most recently, getting 2 promotions in a year. It's happened to me before. There are people that didn't congratulate me that I thought that would have, okay? There are people that may have said something about me that I thought would have supported me. There are people that are saying things about Deion and should have congratulated him, but yet they're saying terrible things about him. There are people that should have supported, or Deion thought that he had their support, that aren't supporting him. That's part of leveling up. That's part of life. That's part of what you're going to experience when you consistently are choosing to get to a next position, to challenge yourself, whatever that may be for. Yes, he could have stayed at Jackson State for another 20 years. Absolutely. Could have crushed it. Went 26-5. But I'm a person, if I do something for 3 years and I've had a lot of success, I want to challenge myself to continue to do it, to do something even greater, to make a bigger impact. And it sounds like that's who Deion is as well. So although he came into the organization or Jackson State with high hopes and promises, and he said that to individuals and students, what he's going to do. We say those things when we come into the role because that's how we feel at that time. But it does not mean that we're going to stay there and deliver on all the promises that we had out there, or all the things that we said we were going to do. For instance, I'll give you an example. You come into an organization, you say you're going to accomplish 10 things. Okay, these are the things that we're going to do. Okay, you have that dream, you have that vision. That's what your organization is going to do. Yet you get to 5, your organization is having a lot of success, and leadership is like, it's time for you to go to the next position. It's time for you to level up. You still have 5 things remaining left to do, right? You no longer are responsible for those 5 things. And people shouldn't get mad at you for not delivering on those 5 things. You got an opportunity to do the things that you're going to do. You delivered on 5. Now it's time for you to go and do something else. Hopefully leadership is going to bring in a candidate that's going to have his own plan and make it even better. That's the goal. So Deion could have came in and said he's going to do X, Y, Z. Promised. But opportunity came knocking and said, hey, it's time for you to do something different. Do you want to do this? He said, yes, I want to compete because I've accomplished what I needed to accomplish at this level. I delivered what I said I was going to deliver. Now it's time for me to get to another level. And not only that, I can bring my family with me, my kids, show them that there's nothing that you can't do. There's not crutches that people put in front of themselves every single day saying things that they can't do it. I'm showing you that you can do it. You're coming along with me. You should be a Heisman quarterback. You're at Jackson State. Now you got an opportunity to go and be a Heisman quarterback at University of Colorado. He's doing it. He's doing it for himself. He's doing it for his family as well too. And that's all it really matters too. There's no other obligations to anybody else. He deserves it for himself. So he needs to do it for himself and his family. Now, many people will say, no, Antoine, that's not what it's about. He should have been doing this for the greater good. I hear it. But ultimately, we know human psychology. It's for us. And if I can make it better for me and my family, everybody else is going to get the benefits from that as well too, if you are part of me and my family, okay? People who don't know Deion, he's not doing it for them. I don't know why you would expect for him to do that for you. So when I think about Deion Sanders, I look at it as he's leveled up. People are upset that he's gotten promoted. He's done things that they couldn't do. He's taken a path that they didn't take. He's giving people a lot more opportunities and putting a lot more people who were in the coaching space who got fired or laid off and didn't have a backup plan in positions to be a part of his staff. I look at it as he's leveling up and he's helping others level up as well. But I could be wrong here. So that's why I want to hear from you. Okay? So I want for you guys to look at it from a career perspective, but also any other nuance that you guys want to bring to the table, I'm willing to listen to. I want to hear from you guys this morning on this topic. And I'm addressing it from advancing your career because that's what I see this as. It's just advancing your career. People get mad when you advance your career. People get mad when you leave them behind. People get mad when you make a lot more money than they do, especially if they thought you guys were on the same playing field. These are the things that we have to live with and are going to have to live with in our lives and going to have to, we should expect that. But I want to hear from you guys, my ladder climbers who watch this show on a Saturday. What do you guys think about? Do you guys think this is a level up? Am I missing something? Does Deion have an obligation to other people where he shouldn't have taken this job? If you were in this situation, what would you have done, right? What would you have done if you were in this situation? I want to hear that. I want to hear that from you guys.